This is where I think that we would like you to think about recommendations. And perhaps by the end of the day, we're going to put a board up to get your guidance. And I think this is something where perhaps the steering committee can take on and prioritize and figure out how do we mobilize resources, how do we make this work? Because if the outcome is just our reports, if the outcome is just one discussion per year, right, then we're not affecting change. We're not improving policies. We're not improving resource allocation. One other recommendation I talked to William as well as Tara about is the idea of the RAND convening an international conference on resilience, okay, where we can plan on this between now and, let's say, February or March, where we will invite all the stakeholders. We can invite EGAD and IPCRI and WP and UNICEF and other donors to come present papers, be part of our panel discussions. We could have working groups on data collection, on protocols. Everything that we have been doing, it would be a great opportunity to be able to increase visibility, also promote the labs and the universities and you as individuals in terms of your expertise. And part of this is the dissemination. So if the dissemination is just to push this out on Relief Web, it's not enough. And I can tell you that we were asked by EGAD a month ago to present the State of African Resilience Report at their steering committee. There's going to be a launch on Friday here in Uganda. There's also discussions about having another launch in Nairobi hosted by the World Food Program and FAO, UNICEF, Rockefeller Foundation, as well as USAID because of their funding. So there is a lot of interest in what we are doing, but I think there's something about us owning this process. And perhaps if we agree that we want to host this international conference, the planning process and identifying who is going to be taking the lead on certain activities might provide that structure for us to be able to exchange these views in a way where, yes, we can talk about the process and promote the best practices out there for the community. And then we can also provide the very context-specific learning that has been undertaken. And if we do this perhaps in February, March, or April next year, hopefully we'll have the quantitative analysis done at that phase. Hopefully we will have some innovations that have been invested in and that you can represent as already having an impact. So all of this are ideas here where we need to think about how we are showing our impact. And it's not just through the reports. And definitely share with us some other ideas so that by the end of the day, we'll post up the ideas and maybe perhaps think about how do we prioritize. So I put on the table here this international conference, but that's one vehicle. So are there other activities that you have thought about where we can improve our ability to be able to come together as a network more often than what we're doing today? Okay.
My take home is that there seems to be a deep understanding, better than last time, if you agree with me. Last time, when people were talking, and I remember people saying, our data, our what, but now, to be able, when I listen to him discussing what was done in another country, it gives me an impression that there is now a deep understanding, and we now know where we are. But we cannot stop where we are. We have to move forward. And I think I agree with Keith. I'll give you an example. We have this One Health project funded by USAID. We did a lot of work for 4 years. We kept talking to ourselves and our partners. And we said, how do we get out to disseminate? We had the first international conference in Addis. We attracted 480 presentations. And we are going to have the second international conference in November, which is going to take place here. people who are willing to come are all the way from Asia and everywhere. Because now they know what we are capable of doing. I think it's a great idea. But also, we need to go back to our roots and make sure that what we are saying here is also music to the people we work with in our countries. So as Key has requested, let's move away from here with the way forward. As we started, we said we are reflecting, we are showing off to ourselves. I think this is a great show off. If you didn't know that you're a show off, this is to show that actually you know, you understand what you're doing. With those few words, I'd like to invite you to lunch. Where's lunch? You want to say something? Yeah, you say it. You pay me.